Make another scrap metal video. I already got some stuff in this trailer already. Found this stuff on the side of the road here. I'm gonna load it up real quick. It's pretty wild. That's one. Two. And the hoses. They're not metal, but I'll clean it up. And I got the brass ends, I guess. It's pretty busy. People don't care about you on this road. Got some aluminum signs here. Alright, so I was coming in to that roll-off box. Found found a surprise over here. I also forgot this table frame here. Didn't get that in the video. So this is it. Some random air conditioner parts dumped in the weeds here. So I'm going to pull them up, throw them in the trailer. Probably keep these towards the back. That way I can sort the copper aluminum and stuff out later. I'm gonna rearrange this here real quick. I don't know what to do with this aluminum. Throw it right there for now. I think if I get on the highway or something, I'll have to move that. But no, I'll move it now. And try to forget about it and have it blow away. probably about good for now. See if I can throw this thing on top of it. Hold that down for now. Alright, so that's that. Take a look over here. See if there ain't any more stuff out in the weeds. I wasn't even really trying to get scrap metal today. I had to come down to Columbus to do a small little welding job. Kind of where I found that aluminum piece. And yeah, that's how I ended up down here. I figured I'd bring the dump trailer and then I'll have time to find scrap metal. I always have a lot of luck getting scrap metal in Columbus. So I can't find any more in the weeds here. Here's one. So I'll probably go down to the dumpsters down there and see if I can find anything. Alright, I think I'm recording. This is the dumpster I turned down the street for. Found a little right there. Not even in the dumpster. This is all pallets and cardboard. Good to somebody, worthless to me. This dumpster smells. I don't know what's in it. Have to find out. Assuming it's something nasty. That's some apartments. Yeah, there's all sort of food around. Yeah. Oh, that is so nasty. I found one of them. They ain't reading through this dumpster, that's for sure. Not without a Tyvek suit. In the little trash area, see what they got there. Hopefully it's something else. See what's in this little trash area. Hopefully it just got cleaned out. Yeah, ain't nothing in that one. The battery though. There's like some metal bed frame in there trying to get it. I'm on it. Yeah, I'm on it. I ain't getting it. I don't think anyway. Oh, this one's pretty nasty too. That's some metal right here. I don't know if I want to do this. See something back there. It's nasty. That's what happened. Just walk on the cardboard, I guess. Show you how I get the screens out of these ones. Some yards won't take on the screens in. That's what you gotta do sometimes. It's a wooden chair down there. That's all the metal I found. Looks like somebody was nice enough of this box here. There's another one of them liners that I talked about a few videos ago. See how hard it is to get that off. That frame off. See if there's anything in there. Nothing good in the dumpster. Like just a Phillips head. Is it most of that? What are his pull like that, or how you get these. Yeah, just pull. Hopefully I got a Phillips head long enough. Might as well be doing this by hand instead of stuck. Might be able to get it. We'll see. Hopefully that doesn't have a nut on it. I'm assuming they do, so that might suck. Probably get the hammer out for that. Oh man, that thing's in there. Oh, come on. It's not that hard to get a bolt out of it. Whoops. There we go. That's out now. Pick up all the screws. Kind of hit the concrete a little. That's the dumpster area, so that shouldn't matter too much. That's one fine frame down. On to the next area. Might have messed up. Turned into a really tight area here. Thought it was a parking lot that went somewhere, but I guess not. Got another TV though. On to the next one. So there's two dumpsters here. One's for scrap, one's for trash. I ain't going in the scrap dumpster, so that's illegal. But there is some metal in the trash dumpster, which is kind of weird. I think that's plastic. I'll try to get the toilet seat off of this. Oh, is that crap? Table. There's a chair over there too. Internet wire. And whatever these are. Looks like it's about it for this dumpster. I actually found stuff off camera. The area I was in, and I found some of that stuff. I couldn't really film, so whatever. sure if it was metal or not when I stopped. Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. That looks like it was nice. It was on somebody's truck. Stopping on the highway. There's a pretty big shoulder here, so there we go. Hopefully I don't too. I don't think I will. I think it came off the pickup truck or something. That's why they lost it. Roadside down. High down road. Mine now. I still got all the junk back here, so I didn't lose any on the highway. Interesting. This is mostly plastic. It's crazy. These used to have a lot of metal on them. Not no more. Yeah, it's all plastic in there. To hit that. Back done. Get all the plastic off of that. Okay. There's some metal. Oops. There's a metal bed. Really annoys me at this place how people are too lazy to put their trash all the way to the back. Yeah, it's mostly all plastic. It is. A little electric motor in there. Look at this, they'll pile in front of the door. Leave all this room empty. Don't make no sense to me. I'll get that TV apart. Might not even need the impact gun. I just do one of these. Yeah, I'll get the impact gun. I got both the hammer and the impact gun in here for this one. It's not a huge amount of steel, but I'll get it. This is all steel though. much wood for the scrapyard, I think. That's the whole reason why I'm taking it apart. Some of the scrapyards get mad at you when you dump too much in there. Whoops. Alright, now it's time to get all this junk out of the truck here. Alright, there we go. There is a bit full. I always find stuff when I come through here. There's another recliner in the back there. knife cut that out. Oh, there's something underneath this too. Didn't even notice it until I started cutting. Some aluminum. Starting to bury the aluminum, so I'm gonna probably put that in the rod. Bust that refiner out. So. You know what? Probably just take this whole box. Put it in my back pocket here. See if I can get up to the recliner without hurting myself. Oh, there's something else over there too. Alright, let's see if I can do this here. That fence is pretty loose. I made it. Or I was trying to make it too. What are we working with here? Phillips head. thing looks aluminum too. Alright, there we go. It's looking like we're getting a pretty full load here. I'd probably move things around and tidy up if I needed to. Oh man, a whole set of tires. They ain't supposed to be in there. I ain't gonna get them though. So I can't do nothing with them in this wall. There's steel stud right here. A bunch of some sort of wire here. Might be it for this dumpster. There ain't a whole lot in this one. Alright, here's a roll-off box. Demolition, so we'll see what's in there. Couple stuff. Yeah. Back something on this one, so I think I'll back the trailer up. Just throw all that stuff right into my trailer. I'll go over there, see what's in that dumpster. Probably go over there on foot. Kind of tagged that dumpster a little bit. Didn't hurt nothing though. Now the trailer's backed up here. I'll go in here, start chucking stuff into my dumpster. Oh, the string is kind of getting caught up in all this. It's kind of annoying me. Sometimes you get that. See if I can throw it right over here. And whatever's on the string. Looks like metal anyway. Yard will have to deal with that string. I think that's aluminum. I usually never get the chance to just throw stuff like this directly into my dump trailer, so that's kind of nice being able to do that. Usually I gotta toss it all on the ground, get a big pile, and then run it over to the truck. And usually I don't have my dump trailer, so I gotta take it all out by hand. So I'm getting used to this. Probably not getting every single last bit of that stuff. Since the trailer is there, and I can just dump it into the yard, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get as much of it as I can. Really no rhyme or reason to what I'm picking up. Just whatever my hands grab, that comes with me. Some people try too hard to get stuff in a certain order. I just pick up whatever I grab and chuck it over. Yeah, most of that wire is probably just gonna stay there. I ain't digging in the juice just to get a couple 3 pounds of steel. It ain't worth it. Oh, this wasn't a light. Conference thing. That's what a conference thing would be. Need to get my wire cutters. So some people are probably wondering why there was so much steel in this dumpster. And you know, I used to wonder that too. Like why people throw out so much metal. But I'm starting to realize that a lot of these bigger dudes, a lot of the bigger companies, it ain't worth their time to sort through all this shit. So they just throw it all in the dumpster and pay to get rid of it. You might be thinking like, wow, that's pretty crazy, but I mean, that's the way it is. These guys are charging so much money to do whatever work they're doing. And this little amount of metal is just kind of in their way. Prevents them from making money, I guess. Which is pretty crazy, you know. They're charging so much, they can't even be bothered to help save the earth a little bit, you know. Freaking crazy. That's the way it is. You know, if I had more time, like if I lived down here, I'd probably just go around, pick up scrap metal full time. But I don't live down here, so I just get what I can get while I'm here, and leave the rest up to the people that live here. It is pretty wild how much metal I find down here in the big cities. Yeah, if I lived down here, I'd be going around to all these contractors and stuff, handing out business cards and pretty much doing this metal stuff full time. I think it's a lot less stressful than what I've been doing here lately. The welding in the trees. Alright, so I'm going to leave the truck here, go over on foot to that construction site, see what they got in there. Alright, I don't expect there to be too much metal in here. If there is any, we'll take a look. There is a little barrier here in the muck. There's a cast iron pipe there. I don't know if I can get it though. Sometimes just digging stuff out of here is more of a hassle than it's worth. There is this thing. Got that. Plastic pipe there. Some huge concrete this dude's trying to bury. But I ain't got no concrete in here. I'm sure he ain't. Oh man, there's some metal in there. See if I can open this door here real quick. I don't know if I'm getting this. Pretty well stuck, I think. Yeah, I don't think that's coming out. There's another one here too. But see, yeah, it's all stuck in there, man. I can't get it. All that stuff is like severely stuck. So I'll close this box back up. And I was never in here. Let's see if I can get this pipe out though. Roll you over there. I think it might be possible to get this one out. Maybe. There we go. That's probably the only one I'm getting. The rest of this stuff is like severely stuck. Oh yeah, that's bent. folded back on this side. I don't know though, I might be able to get it from this way. Couldn't get it from the back to that bend. There we go. All right. There you go, helping you. All right, as you can see, I got a little bit more in there. The camera kind of died. Didn't get to film all that. Just got a few more areas to check. Ooh. Okay. All right. Probably a recliner frame in there. I don't know, that thing's kind of nasty. I might pass on that. But we got washer and dryer. Assuming this is somebody that moved in. Ew. Oh, that's gross. That is really gross. See if I can dump some of them things out. I don't know if anything's coming out of there. Let's get the dryer first. Gotta put that somewhere where it won't be on top of my air conditioner. There's that one. Time for this nasty thing. That's so gross. Thing is still leaking. Guess that's good for the transport. I'll have to dig that air conditioner out later. This is the last expected stop. The last scheduled stop, I should say. See if there's anything in here. A cord or something. And that's it. Time to take her on home. The sturdy calf. I mean, that's all. Everything that I acquired on this trip, minus this guy right here. That's just one area in Columbus, and you know, my journey there and back, so I don't think that's too bad. So yeah, time to take her on home. There's some other table. It's a funny story. Today is Sunday. Saturday, yesterday, when I went around and filled the trailer, and I'm not even looking for this stuff now. All the stuff you see me tossing in here, just the pickup truck, stuff I saw just driving to deliver lunch to the wife. So I ain't even looking for this stuff now. It's just here. Alright, so like I said, found all that stuff on Saturday. And then today, Sunday, I got all that stuff. I actually didn't film getting this rolly cart and the stroller. This was the neighbors, just people watching me. I felt weird running around with a GoPro on my head, you know. Anyway, I got some other stuff off camera too. Did a bunch of welding stuff. So I got my stub bucket in here. I got a bunch of welding rod and bolts and whatnot. And I got to get rid of this can. I got all that. And then there's this one heavy plate that I cut off of a bulldozer. It's up under here. See if I can get that out. I had to cut that off, put a new one on today, and then do a lot of hard facing stuff. So I'll get that in the trailer, and then yeah, hopefully I can get this out of here tomorrow. I'll bust apart that air conditioner today. Gotta do some more welding and stuff next door. So I might have some TIG rods I gotta throw in here yet. Yeah, bust apart that air conditioner, go over next door, weld some stuff. And then, yeah, probably Monday, I'll get rid of this stuff. Hopefully get paid. Alright, so we're looking at two different receipts here. The big piece of aluminum I found early on in the video had to go to a different yard than the first place I took everything to. And then I found a bunch of different stuff on the way back to that yard. So, you know, you can look at the total prices, but I wanted to talk about some things. So you see that dirty ACR on the bottom is paid out at 15 cents a pound. You look at the top picture and you see irony, aluminum, copper rads, and it pays out at $1.53 a pound. The number 2 copper and the yellow brass on the bottom are also they're number 2 copper and refinery brass on the top picture. And you see there that the yard up top pays quite a bit more than the yard on the bottom. So pretty much, you know, when you're going to your different junkyards and stuff, you may have to call around to find the best price. You know, if you just have a pound or two of something, it's not really that big a deal. But if you have, you know, buckets and buckets of stuff, like a lot of material, sometimes, you know, you might have to drive a little bit to get the better price. And some yards have weird rules, other yards are more accepting of different material. So, you know, sometimes, like with the aluminum, you know, you have to drive to 2 different yards to get rid of your whole truckload of stuff. Yeah, and with that dirty price, the dirty ACRs, some yards are going to have, like, they're going to have a price of 10 to 35 cents a pound for the dirty ACRs. That's the aluminum copper radiators with the steel ends on them. They don't like the dirty ones for some reason. I don't know. I think some yards have some guy sitting there with a sawzall cutting them all off in the yard. So that way they can bale all the clean ones. Whereas some yards will just throw everything loose onto like a dump truck or something and send it to somebody that knocks everything through a hammer mill. So essentially, some yards are going to pay you a lot better for the dirty ones. So the yard up top is actually where most of the other yards are going to send their material. So their dirty price is actually better than most of the other yards' clean ACR price. So for me, it does not make sense to clean those things at all. So if you're trying to make money in this business, call around, find out different prices for different things at different yards. Try to look for the bigger yards in your area. If you're serious about doing this stuff, when you see them big gondola trailers rolling down the highway, follow them things. They will take you to the yards that you want to go to. Some yards will be set up like the yard that I went to up top. They have a bunch of smaller yards throughout the country, and then they have a big shredder yard that does mostly not like steel and iron and some aluminum. And then you go to another yard, and then they do the non-ferrous processing. But once you get the name of the company, you can talk to their salesman and figure out where you got to go to get the best price for the stuff that you have. In those bigger yards, they're going to want to deal with you a lot more, and you can negotiate with them a lot better if you have a lot of material versus a guy that's coming in with like a bucket of, like me with like 5 to 2 pounds of non-ferrous stuff. If you save that in like them big 55-gallon drums or even like a whole pallet, like a Gaylord box, you're able to negotiate pretty much the same price that they pay, the other feeder yards in your area. So, not every yard is trying to rip you off. Some yards, they just don't update their buyers, so, or they don't, I don't know, the way they do things is really weird. So, they don't have the best managers. They don't have the best outlets for certain materials. So, if you do know a buyer that is, like this one that pays a lot better for the dirty ACRs, either take your stuff there or, inform the yard that you go to, hey, you can take your stuff here and pay people a lot more. Some yards are going to be open to that. Other yards are going to be like, we know what we're doing. Get out of here, kind of blow you off. So, yeah. And then, too, like just because it's one yard pays more for their copper, they may not pay more for their aluminum. It doesn't mean really that they're trying to rip you off either. It just means that they have a better source for their copper than they do for their aluminum, or they got dinged a bunch of times for certain things, and now they're just not offering a good price for that certain material. So I know some guys that would call, when I was running the scales, they would call us up. They'd be like, hey, what's your price for your number 2 copper? What's your price for your number 1 copper? What's your price for your dirty ACRs? Clean ACRs, wire, this, that, and the other. We'd tell them all these different prices, and then they would roll into our yard. They would sell us our number 2 copper and wire, and then run clear it from Wind Gap over to Allentown and get rid of their aluminum copper radiators because that yard had a better price. So you can do that too, or you can sit there and try to negotiate with the yard. Sometimes the guy on the scale has the power to change prices 10 to 20 cents if he wants to. Sometimes that guy does not have that power, and you got to talk to the yard manager or the site manager, whatever they would call them, operations manager. Sometimes even the owner, depending on the size of the yard, and try to negotiate a better price for one item instead of having to run clear across the county or into another county just for one thing. So yeah, hopefully this helps you guys understand prices a little bit better, and why certain yards do things. I'm going to try to make a video. I'm going to try to save up a bunch of my non-ferrous stuff and make a video showing you how I sort things. I know a lot of people don't understand how to sort things or how to do things with the non-ferrous. So hopefully this video helps somebody. I know it's getting pretty lengthy, but I had a lot to say there because I've been watching some other scrappers on YouTube, and seems like a lot of people think junkyards are only here to rip you off. So we're not. Yeah, thank you.